Okay, guys, welcome to Pace, our product and system education. My name, don't have a video camera on. It's on the wrong spot. Okay, start again. Hey, everybody, my name is Jonathan Smith, proudly sponsored by Steve Wilson out in Tallahassee, where the storm is apparently brewing very fast. And she's probably sponsored by Kenneth Drake and Andre Gonzalez, all the way to Copy Side, and they're going Emerald a very big way this year. So today I'm proudly hosting our product and system education, or short term Pace. And first up, we have our awesome mentor slash tech guru, Kenneth Drayton, doing eSpring for our product. So Kenneth, you ready?
Yep.
What happened now?
Okay.
The boat again?
Boat.
Yeah.
Which boot?
That one. Right next to the
Settings.
Yeah, settings.
This, okay. It's a gear, I think.
Is it here? Yeah.
Speakers.
All right. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah,
on
the
the
right
PDAT, yeah, on the PDAT one I can see it.
Yes, it is in the right thing.
Tallahassee, you ready?
We can't hear, so we're testing stuff on our side, okay? We can't hear.
Can you unmute?
I don't know.
You're the
No,
unmute.
we unmuted. But we should still be able to hear them.
Because we see. Could somebody speak? We can't hear a thing.
Can you hear us now?
Still can hear.
We still can't hear. And Jonathan, when you're talking, the green thing to your side of your name isn't going up. So I don't know if it's recording that even your mic is hearing anything.
I see it.
That might be music.
He might be, but he's not. His volume, I don't know.
I
Can't hear him at all.
Tell him make sure he's not doing it.
Yeah.
Can anybody else? I can't hear anybody else. Anybody else can talk for me and just to make sure that we're not crazy over here.
I'm saying hello, but you're not answering me. I don't know. You're upset at me or something. Hello.
Oh man.
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, we gonna come out and come back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jonathan, could
Yes.
you I sent it out to Brooke and you sent it, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
she had to go. Her Wi-Fi is not set up at home. That's probably what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. So she went to see if there's a shop close by where she can link up.
Okay.
We're back and we can hear everybody. Thank you so much, guys.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So today we're going to be covering eSpring. Now I'm going to do a very short abbreviated version of it because we've lost a lot of time with this storm. We need to give this storm a name, but I don't know what name we're going to give it. But so anyway, what I'm talking about today is eSpring, and again, it's going to be very short. I'm going to run through a lot of the slides. If you need me to slow down, just let me know, okay? So eSpring is one of our high-end products. So if you're going to sell eSpring, you want to talk to somebody who has some purchasing power, okay? So you only approach people who have that ability. Now, the question for the eSpring, and this is one of the eSpring presentations, so it was easy. Okay, Louis trying to get back on. I guess everybody's dropping off and dropping back on. So the eSpring story is, what can water do for you? What can it do to you? Where can you get good water? And why should you use eSpring water? So what can water do for you? If you look at this link here from WebMD, and we know WebMD is a very good website, okay? It quickly goes through that you stay slimmer when you drink water. It boosts your energy, obviously, right? Because of the circulation, it hydrates you. There's lower stress when you bathe in it and drink it, and it builds muscles and tone. By the way, that's not Karif, that's me in the picture. It nourishes your skin, okay? You can stay regular with water. That helps with your digestion and your excretion. Okay, and the next one is water reduces kidney stones. And if you've ever had kidney stones before, it's not pleasant, you know. And also, you know, they ask, are you drinking enough water? Okay, so and this is from WebMD, a site that everybody trusts. Okay, so what can water do to you? Well, water is good for you if it is good water. Okay, some water may look clean, it might smell clean, it might taste clean, but the question is it clean? You can't tell by your five senses whether or not water is clean or not. Okay, you just simply cannot tell. Okay, and because if there's silt in it and sand and pipe scale and inorganic chemicals and organic chemicals and all kind of microbiological viruses and bacteria, there's no way the human nose or eyes can sense it. Okay, so if the water tastes good and smell good, that doesn't mean that it's good for you. All right, so they're microscopic organisms and bacteria. Okay, and you can get you know, how does good water go bad? There could be lead. See, understand that the water company in your local area, their only responsibility is for the pipe main, what's coming out of their facility, and the main that comes to your house. From the street, hold on a minute. Jonathan.
Yeah, I'm taking care of it right now.
Yeah, Lou is calling me. Could you call Lou?
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So so understand that your water company is not responsibility. It's not their responsibility from the house, from the edge of the street to whatever apartment building or house you live in. That is not their responsibility. Okay, so you don't know what pipes you have underground. You don't know what pipes are coming into your building. They could have lead in them. They could have microbiological growth inside the pipe, particulates, some corrosion and rusting inside the pipes. PVC pipes have vinyl chloride. There's leaching, industrial runoff. If you live in a neighborhood like my neighborhood, everybody puts chemicals on the lawn except me every year. You know, you don't know what pipes are getting what contaminants from. I mean, we don't even know what it is they're putting down. Okay, so because some people do it by themselves, not even from the companies. So suffice it to say, contamination is possible. There's chlorination that most you know, municipal water supplies use. Okay, and that forms something they call THM. Okay, which is harmful to you. Lead can everybody heard about the I think it's in Michigan where there was a lot of lead poisoning. I forgot the name of the town. You know, lead can result in anemia, low birth rates, increased blood pressure. It makes children retarded. Mercury can cause kidney damage. You know, the radon may increase stomach cancer. We have known people who have died from stomach cancer. You know, the EPA estimates that 2 to 10% of bladder cancer may be from contaminated drinking water. Okay, so suffice it to say that if you're drinking unfiltered water, like Nadia says, you become the filter. Okay, so water is good for you if it's good water. So where can you get good water? Well, let's look at it. Water, a lot of people get water from bottled water. Okay, but it's unregulated and it's costly and it's inconvenient to be hauling all that stuff in. Okay, so let's see if we can look at this video here, if it still exists. Okay, hold on a minute, it's coming up. Jonathan, did you get a chance to talk to Lou?
Yes, she's trying to get in. For some reason, it's not letting her in. But we have enough spaces.
We should have enough space. I can drop off if need be. You know, if you look at this here, it says that bottled water contains more bacteria than tap water. This is from the Telegram. Okay, it's not regulated. Some of them contain more, some of them contain less. That's the point. Okay, let's get back to the presentation. All right, so our eSpring, one eSpring filter is equivalent to 10,000 bottles of plastic water. Okay, so if you could start doing the math on that. All right, and you see, we are a family of I would say 3.5. Okay, because sometimes Adrian is here and whatnot, and his son and all of that stuff. So we're a family of about 3.5. Our water filter, we use it for everything. We use it for cooking. We use it for drinking when we go to the gym. Everything. You know, we use it to soak our peas, even our water, even our ice in the fridge. Okay, and that lasts us for about a year. Sometimes 10, 11 months, sometimes 13 months. Okay, so think about the amount of bottled water, the amount of money and inconvenience and hassle we are avoiding. All right, so some people say, well, all I got to do is boil my water. The problem is that boiling water does get rid of inactive bacteria and viruses, but not the particulates and certain organic compounds. Okay, so it only does half of the job, you know. And so people say, well, you know, why don't you just get a reverse osmosis, right? Well, that does reduce particulates and reduces many inorganic compounds and reduces parasitic cysts. However, it requires a lot of high pressure. It's inefficient. It wastes a lot of water, and it's ineffective barrier against bacteria. So it's not getting rid of your bacteria. You see, so it doesn't catch everything. And if I'm going to spend money, I want it to catch everything. Okay. What about these things you can find at Walmart? You know, I see the commercials on the television there. Same thing here, same story. Yes, it reduces chlorine and improves the taste and the color and the odor, reduces the parasitic cysts. Okay, but you still have inorganic compounds. By using it over and over, it starts to get these grooves in it. So that means, you know, the filtering is reduced. Okay, and often there's no filter replacement indicator, so it doesn't tell you when the filter is bad. So you might, you know, when it's used up. Okay, so it's a cheap. You know what is that? What is that saying? Cheapy, cheapy, no goody, goody, no goody, goody, no cheapy, cheapy. Okay. Pressured activated carbon block. This is effective. It reduces chlorine and TMHs and many other organic compounds, and it's a very effective against particulate filtering. But then again, same thing, not the full story. There are many inorganic compounds and bacteria that it simply doesn't catch. Okay, and you see the thing about water, it's not going to make you violently ill. It's like if you take some iodine and you dilute it, okay, and you dilute it. The effect it will have is a compounding effect. If you've ever read the book Compounding Effect or The Slight Edge, okay, those books talk about small effects, okay. So, but over the years is when it will affect you. It's not going to make you violently ill or drink or die if you drink from a public water fountain, okay. But if you keep doing that over the years, it will have an effect. Same thing with the eSpring. If you keep drinking the eSpring and only the eSpring or the perfect water, it will have a good effect. It'll add years to your life. Okay, so if you have an ultraviolet light, it does get to the bacteria and the viruses, but there's no filtering of the particulates, okay, and the inorganic compounds. So there's one solution, drum roll, you guys know what it is. There's a solution, it's a breakthrough in water purification, and it is called eSpring. And I'm gonna see if I can play a video here. Oops, I need volume, hold on. Hold on.
It's easy to see that the eSpring
Hey, Kenneth, you get a lot of feedback. Hey, Kenneth. Kenneth? Kenneth. Okay, thanks. I think, right? Is that our stuff? We can't hear stuff now? Oh no, that's not a computer. Oh gosh.
You said you could buy like one of those little ones.
We can't hear, can I? All of a sudden I just stopped not being able to hear. I don't know if it's just us again.
No, I can't. I can't hear him either. I think it's because he muted his mic, and
I see.
All right.
These are very close to each other.
So I'll send you guys this video, okay? Hold on, let me cut the sound out. I need to get a new laptop. Come on. All right. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, good. No
Yep.
feedback.
Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
All right, moving on. So I'll send you guys that video. It's actually available on Show and Tell. Okay, so it has advanced carbon block filter. It has a wireless power. Okay, it has an ultraviolet light and a smart chip. So you see that carbon filter and that ultraviolet light. Because of that combination, it covers all of those things that those other supposedly solutions don't cover. Okay, and by having wireless power, what that does, it improves the reliability, and it also prevents possible shock and shortening out of stuff. Okay, and of course the smart chip, what that does is that allows you to know when your filter is about to be up, so you're not drinking contaminated water. Okay, it's tested and validated by the water quality under industry standards, WQA. There's a video for that also, and also by the National Science Foundation. Okay, so it has certifications coming out of the Yazoo. We have had ours for many years. Campton Nadia has theirs. I think Silly's mother has, and a whole bunch of people have. Okay, and everybody's happy. Is it? Consumer Report has rated it as #1 in its category. Okay, there are other alternatives, but they are a lot more expensive. Okay, and they're not much more effective. We the brochure that you can get on Amway.com shows that it blocks 99.999% of, I think that's 4 nines of contaminants. Okay, so it's the #1 selling brand of home water treatment systems. #1. Okay, and here's some prices, but I'm not going to go with these prices because these are probably outdated. Okay, when showing it to your customers, you could have a brochure like this, or at your sales events, you could have this here. You can set up a few demos. Okay, you should know your customers. Everyone needs quality water. Discover what benefits will attract these individuals. Again, It costs about $1,000. So you want to talk to somebody who has a good need and a proper budget to get it. Okay, senior people need they can benefit from it. Okay, because they're more vulnerable to contaminants. They have a weak immune system. Water is essential for their blood circulation. It lubricates their joints and protects their bones. So that's a good, and they usually have, may have some money if they're concerned about that. Okay, kids, very important that they don't get any lead. They have a lot of dehydration because they drink a lot of soda and all that sugar. Okay, and the water distributes all the vitamins and nutrients that they need. Okay, so these are your targets, and of course, busy people. They're always on the move. They're eating junk food, and so the water is going to help them, and they usually have some money, if they're young professionals. Okay, and of course, then you have your athletes. This is going to help them with everything. Okay, everything that they have there. It's sort of like a no-brainer for them. And then pregnant women, of course. Pregnant women are another target group. It's important that the baby is getting good nutrients. You don't want the baby getting chlorine and THM. Then you'll have a chlorine TMH baby, All right, so that's it right there, guys. And it was shortened. There were a lot of videos, but given the video and the technological stuff and all of that, bottom line, if like Nadia says, if you don't have eSpring as your water filter, then you become the e-filter. It's just like the double X. Okay, it's not a question of whether or not you should get it. The question is build your business big enough so that you can get it. It's critical and it's necessary. Back to the host.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. And yeah, definitely eSpring is the way to go. I had some eSpring water. Actually, when I went to Count Nadia's house, and it definitely tasted different. Good different, not bad different. But yeah, so awesome presentation, Kendra. Very informative. So next we're gonna go right into.
I just have one quick thing to say. This is a quick testimony. I know we're short on time. I have an uncle out of Canada. I don't know if I told you guys about that guy already.
Yes.
And I told the Tallahassee team. I don't know if the Atlanta team heard about my Canadian uncle. No? Okay, good. I know the Tallahassee team was like, we did that 50 times already. But anyway, so when I went home, I told everybody that I changed my mom's filter. The crazy thing is I promoted it to my dad. Of course, my dad makes jokes about me advertising Amway products through our family WhatsApp group. But the crazy thing is, real. So, but when I showed him the difference in colors of and I have a picture to show everybody the color. But while I pulled that up, I wanted to let everybody know that my uncle in Canada at the time when my dad saw the pictures, he happened to mention it to my uncle in Canada. And my uncle, crazy enough, has been using eSpring since 1992. Actually, yes, since 1992, and he actually sent me a picture that he still has.
Wow.
And he has been every year he's been updating it and changing it. So much so I have no idea what eSpring that looked like. That model real different, guys. Real different. But he swears by it. My uncle in Canada, he swears by it. He says the best investment his family has ever made, and he don't even chinks on it because of how much filth he sees in the filter after it's done. So the other thing too, of course, so my uncle, crazy enough, he says, well, since you're in business, I prefer to support your business. So now my uncle wants to do business with me instead of how his other supplier,
right?
I feel bad for the supplier, but it also kind of goes back to, a shut mouth is a shut business, right? So if I didn't even promote and talk about the impact of it, it would have not gotten. So now my dad is going to buy the filter, buy the eSpring, the UV one, and also to my uncle is going to be one of my filter changer guys. One of my customers for the filter. And then the other thing too, and I'll send a picture through BNP. and also through, I don't know if Kenneth could send it to his team through their means via email or what have you, because the pictures are compelling. When I started the business, I always wanted to do eSpring. I wanted to get eSpring to my family. So I did actively save for it as well. I did actively save for it. So feel free to do that, you know, because I used to use bottled water all the time, and it's actually more expensive. It really is more expensive to buy bottled water, and then you have to worry about recycling all them bottles after you finish drinking with it. You know? So definitely what Kenneth talked about in his presentation is absolutely correct. I think in Fort Lauderdale, when I saw one of the leaders down there do a presentation, they said, if you buy bottled water, like the first year of investment for eSpring, it's 52 cents or 53 cents per gallon for the first year you buy eSpring. And then from the second year, it works to 13 cents a gallon. 13 cents a gallon, it drops by the second year. So anybody doing that math, you save it some money. Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, and another thing too is when you're changing the filter, you have to be very careful when you handle that filter, because it has all the contaminants on it. And your water company, at least in Georgia, they will send you a water report every year. And if you read it properly and carefully, you will see that there are contaminants in there that they say that they have and are harmful to you, but they're so low that they're not going to affect you. Yeah. All right. So Jonathan, let's move it along.
Yeah. So Laura's trying to get on too as well. So what we may have to do is have her call.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's next?
Well, we can go to system with Roger. So, Roger, you ready?
Yes, he is. Yes. You need a board or anything?
Yeah, you can drop it.
You need it? Well, we kind of need to set it up, but yeah. All right.
We're going straight into the system with Roger. He's going to do some awesome stuff real quick. So, hand over to Roger.
Awesome! Hey, everyone. Man. And I can turn it on you. Yeah, I can. Yes.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? All the Atlanta team. Tallahassee, Roger McKenzie. Of course, I'm sponsored by Maurice Sanders and Freeport. Who's then sponsored by Austin Rodney Wilson, Action Man. Who's then sponsored by Celia's mom in Trinidad. And then, of course, Celia Wilson. Boy Wilson. You know, of course, who's directly sponsored by Jay Gonzalez. And who's also further on sponsored by Campton and Nadia Prasad. Our Sapphires going as well this year. Boom, boom, boom. All right, good stuff. All right, well, of course, I'm here to, all right, system mainly covering 4 basics. Okay, of course, you know, there are 4 basics in the business, which is number 1 being list. All right, second thing being after the list, inviting, and then from inviting, you do showing the plan. From showing the plan, you go to follow up, right, and back to list again. But and I just even wanted to update that recently. You know, after listening to the 4 basics by Kumar, 4 basics with posture. Kumar, he actually ended a little, saying with the 4 basics, he threw a few more things in there, being list, building, and contacting together. List, building / contacting, then goes on to team calling / inviting, then goes on to qualifying interview / open meeting, then it goes on to follow up / getting started. Okay, so that's the update for it with the 4 basics. And what I'm covering today is, of course, inviting. All right, so team calling / inviting. All right, so of course, maybe with inviting, you want to. I'll just go straight down, hitting all the things I covered from listening to the stream. All right, one of the main things is the audience you draw when you're inviting. Like, how do you speak? You know, it's totally different depending on the person you speak to. With inviting, let's say it's just an A and B list. you know, the BWW team already put together an awesome script you can go by. So you would be most effective to win, right? We want to put you in the best position to win. So when contacting A and B lists, you allow your upline to invite with you. All right, and through that we have a script. Like that. All right, script right here came directly off a stream, I think, by Charlie Durso. That's where you got the script from, right?
Oh yeah, and Kenneth Drayton.
And Kenneth Drayton. Yes. All right, so this is the script. You follow. If you don't have one, definitely it's on the Google Docs. You have access to it.
I'm not too sure the Atlanta team is, but they can get it for Kenneth for sure.
Right. Definitely check your upline for the script. Okay, so it start off basically by this. You know, let's just say the first prospect, or let's say the new IBO. All right.
You want to steal one of those guys for a quick run through, or
yeah, sure.
You guys want to do it real quick?
Okay, quick role play. All right, so we're gonna do a little quick role play on how the script, how we use the script. All right, when contacting somebody into the business. All right, so I guess I'm the experience on the upline. This is the new idea on business, DeAndre.
DeAndre Brown. What's going on, Mr. Brown?
All right, and let me use Rodney as the guy. Let's we could call him Rodney because he might mix up John and Rodney. Right, yeah.
Right
so
on.
Rodney will be the prospect. Okay. So DeAndre, you can start with the first part of the script. Yes.
All right.
Ring.
Well, go on.
Hey.
Hey, Rodney, what's up, man?
Not much. What's going on?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How you doing?
I good, man. I good too.
Oh, okay. Did I catch you at a bedtime?
No, it's a good time, you know. It's a good time.
Okay, great. So I have here with me a friend and business partner. His name is Roderick McKenzie. He owns an aggressively growing company. Also, he's in the process of expanding, and I'm doing a few projects with him. So I would like you to speak with him for a few seconds. He has some vital information to share with you.
Wow, nice. Awesome.
Right.
Awesome.
Hi, Rodney. How you doing?
I'm good, man. And you, sir?
I'm fine. Yes, like DeAndre is saying, my name is Roderick McKenzie. All right. And Rodney, basically what I do is work with a few business professionals out of Atlanta, New Jersey.
All right.
And what we do is online distribution for stores like Best Buy, Home Depot, Forever 21, Apple, Disney. You're familiar with those stores, right?
Oh yeah, I go there all the time.
Awesome. All right, so Rodney, we are currently looking for some sharp, ambitious, honest, and hardworking people to expand with. Do you consider yourself to be sharp and ambitious?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, DeAndre and I was talking and your name came up, which is why I'm calling you now. All right, well, Rodney, I can't really promise you anything, but you keep your eyes open to making extra money. Does it conflict with what you currently do?
Yeah, it all depends on what it is, you know.
Okay, all right. Again, I can't promise you anything, but what I can do is I can set up, it's more visual than verbal, so I can set up a meeting one-on-one. All right, of course, DeAndre will be with me, and we'll see what happens from there. Time for you Thursday. Which day is best?
Say towards the end of the week, so Thursday.
Okay, Thursday. All right, on Thursday, I'm actually looking at my schedule right now, see what slot I have open. What time works best? I have two slots, either 12 o'clock or 6 o'clock.
I prefer evenings of 6.
6 o'clock?
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. All right, I'll book it now and I'll see you there. Are you a man of your word?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Where?
Well, I'll definitely see you there. Where's a good place for us to connect? Probably at Starbucks house open?
Yeah, the Starbucks. I usually go by the one on Tennessee Street.
Awesome. Okay, so I'll book that location, Starbucks, Tennessee Street, Thursday at 6.
Okay, sounds
Awesome.
good.
All right,
Awesome.
take care.
Great job. Awesome stuff. Great job.
Awesome. So that's an example of how to contact, check in with A and B list. All right. Now, if it was a C list, it would be, you could just do it solo minus the first part and what would you say? Take it to you, just use the lines off of it. You'll know it so much. You've been over it so many times to the point where you could just take a few lines and be able to book a beating just off of those lines. Because of course they're going to ask, what is it? And you should be able to answer by the same script here, saying, of course, like I say, I can't promise you anything. I work with a few professionals and we do online distribution. Okay, or if they happen to ask another question, just say it's like a mini Amazon on Facebook. And of course, again, it's more visual than verbal. All right, so it's best we connect and I show you this in person. All right, so if they can't meet in person, then say, hey, I don't think this business is for you. I said, just take it away from them. All right, never be afraid to take away the business. All right, now that's pretty much it for the A and B list. All right, and I just went a little bit over the C list. Okay, so when inviting, I just want to leave you guys with a few tips on when inviting. One of the main things is you want it to be on a Sunday evening, okay? Because like Kumar said, on Sunday evening you have like a knot in your stomach or a little too close. You have like a knot inside your stomach. So the people. All right, so as they say, oh, I gotta go to work tomorrow, you know, and they gotta do the whole week again. So that's the time when they'll be looking the most. So you want to contact them that same Sunday evening, of course, after church and all of this stuff. All right. Another thing too is you want to be around a team when you're contacting and inviting, when you're inviting, because when you're around a team, you're able to get critique, of course, from the upline. They can tell you which areas you can work better in, and you could even listen to people who are of your same like personality, you know, or personality type. Like get ideas from them. Say, hey, that sounds like you use that. Or you know, if you're not a big talker, some people send text messages out. They give you tips, and you could be able to work with each other. That's why the team is here, right? That's the advantages of being around the team of association. All right. Another thing is when you're inviting, it could be many things you're inviting to. It could actually be a qualifying interview, a home meeting, an open meeting, or a one-on-one STP. You know, so depending on where you're inviting to, mainly recently since like that new stream came up with the 4 basics, most of the invites now go to what's a qualifying interview, because we want to make sure like that posture is there, because we realize a lot of people don't get into this business because of lack of posture. All right, I realized that recently. So if you have that posture, and of course you go through the process and let them know that they make it through the process, we'll be fine. Then you'll be able to see much more effective results. Okay. Another thing is, of course, as you see with the presentation there, when I was inviting Rodney, you notice I took control of the full conversation. You know, you not only ask them, but you also give options. You know, if you don't give options, you leave it up to them. They'll be like, you give them a way out, or you give them a chance to say no, or you actually giving them yes, that's another thing to losing the posture, because you're giving them the power. All right, you want to keep the power through the whole conversation. All right, so having posture for sure. And like I say, one of the key phrases I use to keep the posture is, I can't promise you anything. Okay, that's one of the key phrases you could use when shown opportunity. And then letting them know that, okay, yeah, I already went over this one, but you're giving them 2 options when you book the meeting. But that's pretty much it with the invite. All right, and yeah, that's pretty much it for everything when it comes to inviting out to any kind of meeting. All right, that's pretty much it. Back to the host.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome. Great stuff. Great stuff. Great stuff.
So yes, awesome stuff, Roderick. That very insightful, very a lot of information that you can take and apply to inviting some new prospects to the open, to functions, or wherever. So yeah, great stuff, great stuff. So next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into streaming. Virginia, are you ready?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So we're going straight to streaming. So Virginia, take it away.
All right. Hi, everybody.
Hi, Virginia.
Awesome. I have some technology. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, go ahead, Virginia.
Wow. Okay. Awesome. So hi, everybody. So I am Virginia King, and I am sponsored in the business by Betty Gadio. Big up to the Gadio family enterprise in Jacksonville. Up to Malik Porter, up to Fireman Roderick McKenzie, up to Rock Solid Rodney, up to the one and only Superwoman Sally Wilson. Wait. Up to our amazing computer programmer, Kenneth Drayton and Andrea Gonzalez, up to our Sapphire Going Crown and beyond, Kanta and Nadia Persad, and up to our Diamond, Sanjeev and Shona say hi, up to Kumar, up to the whole galaxy. So today I'm honored and privileged to talk about the streaming portion of the Standing Order program. Right. So streaming is a tool or a program where we get once or per week, which we get directly through an app on our phone. In our time, the person who owns the tools owns the business. What I mean by that, there's a little bit noise, so I don't know why is he doing that. Guys, hello?
Yeah, no, Virginia, we are hearing you. We're having a lot of technical issues, so just go ahead. Everybody's hearing you.
Okay. All right. So what I was saying is the person who owns the tools actually owns the business, right? That's what our, upline always tells us, Kanta. And what it means is simply that you cannot be a successful plumber or psychologist or a dentist without your tools. So you need those tools in order to move forward. So the Brit Worldwide streaming media be in the zone, and actually the green zone, in helping you increase your understanding of the business, build your belief by empowering you to become a better you, and showing you what to do. And up to that, actually, to add credibility to your business. So the benefit of getting on streaming are endless. So there are many reasons, and the top 7 reasons for you to get on BWW streaming is Rodney, could you please pull out the slide for me? And this slide has been actually organized by Kenneth. Our
Okay, give us a time to bring it up, but go right ahead.
Okay, so to just to summarize, actually, you have 7 reasons there, and the one that comes into head is learn by listening in details, whether is going to be a new team member or a seasoned IBO. So they always tell us that 50% of this business is learning how to listen. It can be listen to your upline, listen to your downline, listen to your new prospect. So always getting that practice to listen to others. So the more you listen to others, the more you are entitled to be able to satisfy their needs. So for me, I recommend listening to streaming for personal growth, business growth, for focus, time management, as well as for motivation. So to summarize, streaming allows IBOs to boost engagement with their rich dad and rich moms, like Hunter and Nadia Persad, and to embrace daily habits. And we cannot stress enough those daily habits that eventually will lead any IBO to success. So first you make your habits, and then your habits make you. Bottom line, streaming is awesome. No. Let's say it's freaking awesome. So it's very, very important for us to be on that tool. And how do I listen to my streaming? It can be anywhere. Listen to I'm listening to it when I'm on the bus, on my way to school, when I'm cooking, when I'm walking, going to the grocery store, in the shower, in the elevator, and sometime before going to bed, and in between classes as well. And one big thing that I noticed, like instead of listening to the latest Drake or Beyonce song, I rather choose to listen to streaming because I know that I want to grow personally. So one of the stream that I'm going to present today um, is from our Double Diamond Kenti Alata Gala, and the stream actually is called the BWW 1824. Is titled The Three Powers. So I love it, and is just giving me that ability to really think, to really always talk to my unconscious self on what I need to exercise in myself in order to really bring the business from my heart to the from my head to the heart. So to really believe in what I'm doing. So the streaming talks about the 3 cardinal rules in this business, and actually it helps you keep things in place. So it talks about the power of unity, the power of submission, and the power of spoken word. So County actually talks about the power of unity. For in that sense, as your business grow, it is important to keep the unity and loyalty, meaning that you need to have a trust. And unity is done with edification and communication. Communication with your upline, communication with your downline, and communication within your team at the end of the day, just to keep the family together. And the power of submission is not saying that you gotta say, yes, boss, like when Celia or Rodney talk to you and trying to, give you a perspective about an issue, you just say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am. And then and then you just, it's almost like you are a doormat. It's not that. They are not the mafia, I wish it was, mafia. Sometimes we need that. We need some people to just wake you up on the things that you are not doing right. So mafia is good, but not in this team, right? So the power of submission is just means that is the absence of rebellion and the presence of opinion. So you are entitled for your opinion. You're entitled to really give to tell your upline what you think and what you're going through. So it's a two-way discussion. It's not a one-way discussion. And then the power of the submission actually, and the power of unity makes the whole business take another level. So in that sense, that those two first powers actually are very important, because you learn about you learn how to work together and have a good vibe and understanding, and be gentle with people, be patient with people. And the last power is the power of spoken word. So you have to, like Kumar say, our diamond said, is always you have to speak about your bright future. You speak what the thing that you want, not the thing that you don't want. So at the end of the day, you got to keep that positive self in check. So streaming has helped me to understand the power of positive self-talk and how to be a good team player, and be patient. In other words, my self-talk is guiding me to have an internal dialogue that can affect not only me, but it can affect the people around me, and it can always and has been always helped me to boost my confidence and self-esteem. So you definitely want to be on streaming, because it's going to truly boost your belief, your ability as a business owner. It is $34 per month, and if you get a talk per week. So it is an amazing tool. So get with your upline, or the person with who you're growing upline actually, and then the person or the person with who you are working right now, to get on streaming program to see how this works for you. I guarantee you that this program is amazing and is worth taking, is worth your investment, and is worth taking act on act, because it's going to help you be a better you. So with that being said, get back to the host.
Woo! Awesome.
Awesome stuff.
Virginie.
Awesome stuff, Virginia. Awesome stuff. That was very informative. Definitely, like she said, definitely get on streaming. You can hear all the different diamonds, emeralds, all their stories, all their tidbits on how to build a business properly. So next, we're gonna go into book real quick. So, Lou, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, so Lou, go ahead. Take it away.
Go, Lou!
I don't know if y'all. I'm trying. Okay, there you go. All right. I'm Lou, by Kenneth and Andrea Drayton. Well, Kenneth Drayton and Andrea Gonzalez. All right, and Captain Nadi Pasad up to Gala. And so I'm doing book. And the book that I'm talking about today, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Can everybody hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you got it.
Go ahead, Lou.
The book I'm reading is How to Win Friends and Influence People. It's by Dale Carnegie. Well, Carnegie. And the reason why you should stream, well, is to reinforce what you already know, what you're, like, what Virginia said, what you're streaming. You need repetition. Bring over to hit again because you're creating pathways in your brain, which allows you to start having different mind frame and thinking. So, sort of old habits. So, and how to read. You need to read often. I read on my downtime, either at work or at home. If I'm not doing something productive or I don't have something in my hand, I make sure that I just pull out my book and start reading. I got was that no one's going to do anything unless you feel benefited from it. So you have to make sure that the person feels like they're getting something from the situation. So someone with anything, that's from in the book. It says, make sure that both parties are benefiting from it. It's not just, oh, it's just me. It's all about me from the situation. You have to understand what the person needs are. And it's about assessing needs, just like in our everyday business that we do go into contact with. So you're assessing a need and what other person needs and wants in their life. So that's how you can better have a conversation with them. And it's really about listening. And because if you didn't listen, you would know what exactly that they were looking for, or how to better understand them and relate to them based on these things. So in each chapter, they had like notes at the end of each book. So that's why I really liked about it, because I didn't really have to jot too many things down. I just got a general assessment of the book itself and know, hey, voila, this is what the whole thing was. He actually did stories to make sure it's relatable to everyone, because I'm more of a, hey, just get to the point. I know what you're saying. I understand you didn't have to do all the story, but the fact that he did that is that I understood that he was trying to relate to everyone. He didn't want to make the book just completely, hey, I'm doing it just for direct people. No, I'm doing it for everyone, so everyone could understand, everybody could gain a greater concept or grasp on this book. So it was very relatable for all people, no matter how you interact. And so I'm gonna just wrap it up real quick. The book of the month is Iron Man by Shabbaram Kumar, and it's one of the BWW books. So get that book as well as How to Influence People by Dale Carnegie. All right.
Awesome!
That's awesome, Lou.
Awesome stuff. Yes. Great job, Lou. Definitely want to get that book. Yeah, I know I read a tidbit of it. It definitely helps you in getting out and talking to people, and instead of being in your phone or doing whatever. So that's pretty much it for Pase. Next, we're gonna go into activity report. So any activity that anybody has to report, and I guess we'll just start with Tallahassee. or whatever.
Yeah, we could go first. Save the best for first. I'm okay with that.
Going down.
I'm joking. I can go first or you want to go?
You can go first.
I can go first, you sure?
I can combine with what we do. You can go first.
Okay, I can go first. All right then. I just got permission from the team. I can go first. I don't know how this will go. Link man and baby, you know, or yeah, make some pretty side come true, you know. Okay, and that's a look 10, you see. Okay. Okay, I'm really click our good stuff out there. Thank you so much. Hey guys, way to the world. I'm Celia Wilson, proudly sponsored by Kenneth Drake and Andre Gonzalez, right here out of Hampton, Georgia. Then sponsored by Captain Nadia Prasad. Super excited about the Emerald Ship this year. Very excited to be a very big part of it. So guys, we got our matching orders. Personal stuff. I got my matching orders from Campton and Kenneth for sure, and Nadia, of course, at Winter Conference, and that led right into activity right away. And from the last phone team we did, had quite a few personal SCPs that I did. One guy is out of Boston. Boston! Yeah, Boston! Right, one guy out of Boston. He's excited about the business. We had some glitches in the matrix where he had to take an hour and a half bus ride just to get to the open meeting. So that kind of shows that commitment level is there. You know, anybody who's willing to do that kind of thing shows that they're willing to do good stuff. So sending him a package, you know, because Nadia gave me some really good information. When you do this business with distance IBOs, you want to make sure and keep the engagement. So I message him regularly every other day or so, every day, and we just talk just to connect and not having to keep the connection going. The other thing too, there's also another personal plan right here in Tallahassee to a gentleman by the name of Roscoe. Not our Roscoe, our big up Roscoe, that's part of the Bahamas team. Another guy named Roscoe. He's like a yellow light into green light. I called Campton for the follow-up. Really excited. Thank you, Campton, for that. I'll follow up with him tomorrow, and then he'll be coming out to the open meeting on Tuesday. Very excited by that. And then today, I got a whole bunch of, over the course of the weekend, and also through cleaning up and stuff, I found some other names and numbers of other folks. So, gonna have a nice, powerful phone team this week. And then, as you guys know, we had some really great breakthroughs with customers as well. Most of us here are on a mission to do 100 PV just in customer volume alone. You know, we're looking forward to shaking that dough, you know, making that paper rain, whatever it looks like. You know, proving the business to everybody for sure, and even ourselves, you know, making it a profitable reality. I will talk about Ahmed and them, or you guys want to do that?
You can go ahead.
I can go ahead?
Yeah.
All right, great. So we had some really great vibes from some of the Jacksonville folks. Out to the blue, some of the Jacksonville folks, they were out to the blue because they had a lot of work and a lot of challenges that hit them right away. But winner is a winner. You know, when people are ready to come back, they come back. You don't need to call them. And that's kind of what happened over the past couple of weeks, that we had some of the Jacksonville folks reach out to us and say, hey, I'm ready to come back on. So one of those folks, his name is Ahmed Hadam, but he had to be at work today. That's why he couldn't be on Pase. But Ahmed Hadam, he knew this business and ready to go. He can't wait for BD, Roderick, and Rodney to get back in contact with him to do some game planning and goal setting. The other thing too, my mom and my brother, they're also back being engaged in the business. My brother is, he's going to be one of our other legs as well, starting the business as well. So really excited about what we're seeing, and just really excited by the growth that we're seeing here in Tallahassee. I know Rodney and Roderick and Bailey and them got big things to share, so I don't want to take up much more of these precious minutes. So anyway, I'm going to pass it on to whichever combo team comes up next. Wait, yes. Yeah.
All right, team. Rodney Wilson here, sponsored in the business by Tapio Moroni, who's then sponsored up to Celia Wilson, up to Kenneth Drake and Andre Gonzalez, Hampton, and up to Kenneth, Campton and Nadia Prasad, out of Stockbridge, Georgia. Right. All right, and up to our Diamonds and Blue Sean. Hi, like I would be here.
Yeah, Roderick. Yeah, you know. Senior man sponsorship, just down one.
So just two down, right?
Yeah, two down.
All right. So really good things happening here. Celia already started with some fire going on personally there. So getting some personal momentum going on as well. Showed a plan out to a guy in Freeport. forgot to say that last week, and he's actually in the process. He wants to get started out there,
Nice.
so get the Freeport team rolling again, and also talking to a guy here in town from St. Thomas. I showed him the plan, did a QI with him on Thursday, and he's coming out to the open on Tuesday. Appreciate coming to there for the follow up, and I'm fired up to come out and confirm for the open on Tuesday. Other than that, the other activity we've been doing is just been hitting the road as much as we can to go to the mall, to the shopping plazas, wherever people at, we there. And you know, the fireman is always along with Beatty and Tiandre.
Got a lot of contacts, guys.
Yeah, these guys have been out in the trenches for days just getting contacts.
Nice.
So I know we have a lot. We're gonna have an exciting phone team today.
Yeah.
So looking to have a lot of new folks and professional folks coming through the pipeline shortly. So anything for you, Roger?
Yeah, man, he just touched on it. Mainly last week we spoke on a whole lot of contacting. All right, now phone team. There's actually a software right inviting for Pase. All that could be taken action tonight. You know, this whole week, like every week is gonna get like every hour of the week is gonna get booked out for the same week coming up. You know, just a ton of QIs and also STPs. So that's a major plan for this weekend. For this week.
All right. So today I actually did a plan for Jason. So he had a professional guy. You know, he's a little fed up with his job and he wants looking for something more. So he only has one day out of the week free, which is Sundays. So we got he was able to borrow some of our time too, right? So we connected next Sunday again to start a list and get some things going for a professional guy for Jason. So everybody's out here getting their you know, Tallahassee team on the move.
Absolutely.
Anybody else? Virginia's in Tallahassee too, right?
Oh yeah, Virginia's in Tallahassee too. I know you got big things, you know, Virginia.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Tallahassee team.
Yes. One other
thing. Tallahassee team, we're actually gonna head out to see our double diamond diamond down in Fort Lauderdale this coming Saturday. Big.
You're not going, shame on you.
big info session going on. So that book that Lou's actually talking about, the author of that book is coming to Florida.
Yes, sir.
So Tallahassee team, you gotta be in the building.
Yes,
definitely go meet up at our double diamond because
invite some folks out too.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We want to pack the room. Get some folks out there with us to meet Kumar. As much as we love him, we want other people to love him too. You know? So bring some folks with us to meet Kumar, you know, and get our books signed too, you know.
Oh yes, we should be getting our books this week.
Oh
yes, we should be getting our Iron Man Silk and Hat.
Okay, so yes, you have it. So looking forward to seeing Kumar and getting that done. All right, so that's from the Tallahassee team in the room. I don't know if any other Tallahassee.
Yeah, I know Virginia doing big things, you know, large up like yourself.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
All right, team. So I have to confess that I have a guilty trip because I'm not out there with you guys contacting Rodney, Roderick, Silly. So you don't have to pull it on my face like that. So I'm here.
I don't want to be yeah, I'm not right, you know.
Gosh. But nevertheless, I try to, you know, have the mind in the business because I talked to my upline Steely and she said that, you know, you just have to take one day after the time. So I'm doing my affirmation. And one of the things that I have 3 people. So what it is, I came across one classmate. We are taking a class together. And then, you know, we were just talking. The professor asked a question and she said that, you know what, one of my dreams is to work for the Amway Center. And I said, what? I said, girl, we need to talk. I said, girl, we need to talk. So see me after class. So, but after class, she was a little bit, we just lost ourselves. But the next week, the following week, we connect. She even gave me a ride. So, and she said that, yes, it's like she saw the plan before and in Palm Beach, but she didn't really like, you know, all the meetings. She said that there is a meeting. I said, were you able to go to a conference? And she said no. I said, well, the person who showed you the plan how did you feel after they showed the play? It's like, was okay. I thought I was a I will be able to do that, but it's just I don't have time. It takes time to go and bring people. I said no. You know what? This is meant for busy people. So if you are, and she want to do an internship for Amway Center, and which is crazy. She wants to do an internship with Amway, but she doesn't want to be on the passive side, which is a little bit I don't know what's going on. But what I did, I said that what, I'm going to look at that. We have phenomenal people here. I have my mentor, the engineers, and they are doing big thing, and I will see what I can do, just to hook you up. And she said, okay, that's fine. And she gave me the right. So what I did is I called Nadia and I asked her. She gave me amazing ways to talk to her, and she asked me to actually be able to talk to, give Nadia asked me to give her phone number, or maybe have her call her. So I did follow up with her this Saturday. She was kind of busy, but she said that she's going to get back to me. I haven't heard from her, but we're going to see each other next week. So I'm going to see whether or not if it's something that she wants to pursue. And then second thing, I have somebody from Hawkinsville, Georgia. She's actually a lady that we were on our way from conference, to Tallahassee. I made a contact, and she's really interested. She's tired for the past 2 months. She has just one day to take to rest from her work. So she's very tired, and she miss staying home with her children. So she's definitely want to be able to connect with us and see what we got. The only thing is about the connections. So she said that she have an internet issue. So we are working on that. So I'm positive that we're going to do an SCP there pretty soon. And no, I'm not going to take too much time. And I tried to connect also with one of my friends in Australia. I'm doing as much as I can. Not to say that I'm very optimistic, and I'm positive that this is the right business for me. And once I'm done with this school thing, and God help me, we're going to make this happen. So that's all for me. I'm not going to take too much of your time. So that's for me.
Awesome. Congratulations. Yay. Big up, everybody.
So yeah, so I guess we go to Jose. Anybody else from Tallahassee?
Anybody else online for us? We good? I think we're good to go. We're good.
Okay. So next up, we'll head up to Atlanta. So Atlanta team, anybody have some activity to report?
Yep. Hi.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, Lou.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, so Kenneth and Kenneth and Carol went contacting this week, and I went contacting by myself on Saturday as well. It was a very good learning experience because we do contacting every week, but this week was very good learning experience because I kept falling into a habit. So
Where did you fall into?
Sorry. Hello?
Yes. What did you say you fell into?
A bad habit. One of my habits started talking. That's what I talked to Kenneth about, and that's what he showed me based off of my group contacting. He said, okay, maybe you need to work on your self-talk. Remember the book that I gave you? Because I'm reading what to say to yourself and what to say to yourself when you talk to yourself. And I think in Grow Rich, obviously that's one of Campton's favorite books. So Kenneth said, please refer back to that when you're doing this, because you probably just attracting this. Is probably your own fault that you're doing. You have to think about what you're saying to yourself, because it's, each time you go out there, you're like, this is what I'm saying to myself and this is what I'm going to attract. So try to be more, out of your head and be positive.
Gotcha.
So that's something I worked on, and I got Saturday when I did it. It was more successful in my contacting. So I got 2 plans next week with Kenneth and one with Nadia.
Nice.
And then I got 2 new customers. They said they're supposed to be putting in an order this month. So before the end of this month, I should have 2 new customers in. And what else is there? I think that's it for me. Working on that. So,
Awesome.
Good job, Lou. Fantastic. Fantastic. You have some customers on the top?
Anyone else?
I also got a customer. That was it. I forgot the ladder. I got a customer who's going to be buying from me this month.
All right.
Yeah.
Great job there, Roger. Good job. I know wrote $10, I think, last week or something. I think she just chimed out. I think she got a great check from Amway. I think she wanted to share that with us, but I think she went in and out there. I don't know if anybody else is ready to go.
No. Oh.
Okay. But I'll see if you can back up.
Carol, didn't you have some good sales from the grand opening? Carol?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes. There you go.
Okay. I'm on my phone. It's keep going in and out, so I'm sorry about that. But yeah, we had a good customers for the grand opening. And then I've been working on the Facebook contacting as well. I have a plan tomorrow at 2 with a lady that I met just contacting on Facebook. I have a plan tomorrow at 2. And I also have the lady that I met at the Barnes and Noble from the group contacting. I'm calling her tomorrow. She said call her tomorrow at 9. She has a little girl, so she's real busy. But we did connect. She just moved here from New Jersey, and she's really looking for something else. So I think that's it so far.
Awesome.
Wow, great job, Carol.
Brooke, you better go ahead before you drop off again.
Thanks, Kenneth. Everyone. So, needless to say, with all the craziness that's been going on, I have moving, just a whole bunch of transition new cars, a whole bunch going on this month. But what I've tried to maintain is definitely customer follow up and follow through. And I feel like it's paying off because I got a check. I actually got 3 checks.
Yeah.
But the last check was a nice juicy one for $200. And
Ooh.
I'm coming to get some, yeah? Wow.
So pretty much it's growing. I believe the other check was about $50 and then another check that was sent to your house. So I'll probably get that update after I find out what it is and open it.
Give me the address.
So, needless to say, yeah, definitely always growing through STPs, but definitely, I recommend to everybody follow up with those existing customers, find out what they're liking, what they're disliking, and make sure that we have reoccurring customers so we have more people in Ditto.
Yep. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, watch your yourself, buddy.
Awesome.
Awesome, great job. Great job. Great job. Buy any money, I'll send you the check.
So Jonathan, I'm gonna go next, and then you can go, and then you bring up Camta, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, all right. We're Kenneth Drayton and Andrew Gonzalez. Fortunately, we're sponsored by Camta and Naja Prasad, so I don't have to remember all those names.
What?
And just like what Lou said, I just want to go back to that. It's very important that you speak when you're out in the field and meeting people. It's very important to speak what it is that you want. I'm a contacting machine. I'm attracting highly qualified people. I'm Mr. Sunshine or Mrs. Sunshine, and it works. You know, because I was sharing with Lou that because a lot of times you don't even realize you're doing it. Because I was telling Andrea and the kids that, you know, every winter I put on weight. You know, I carb up, and sure enough, I put on weight this winter because I spoke it. You know, and it's one of my paradigms that I need to get rid of. And the next thing I wanted to talk about before I talk about my activity is that everybody make sure that you get a copy of what Campter, the PDAD IBO training document. Get that, um, um, you know, get a copy of it, print it, get a red ink or yellow highlighter and go over it over and over. Study it like how you study your books, you know, because it has everything that we need, you know, and we really have to thank Camter and Navina, you know, she's the one who typed it out for Camter, but it's excellent. It's high quality. If everybody even applies half of that, you will go platinum this year, you know. So can I get a commitment from everybody? I know I got cross lines. Okay. All right. So no cross lines. But everybody agree that once they get a copy of it, they're gonna print it out and study it.
Yes,
Yeah?
sir. Yep. Yes, sir.
Yeah. And Brooke and Lou and Jonathan, I'm gonna send that out this evening. Okay. All right. So beyond that, every Wednesday, but it keeps moving around. But every Wednesday here in Atlanta, we go group contacting, you know, and in talking with Lou, what we're gonna do this time is to tighten that up a little bit. Because what we've been doing is everybody goes off on their own little thing. But this time, you know, if Lou's gonna talk to somebody or Carol or whoever, you know, we're gonna listen in the other eye, you know, so that we could get feedback and vice versa. I contact, I want people to listen because, you know, I learned directly from Campus, so I want to pass on what I've learned from him. Okay, so every Wednesday, and then I'm down in Macon. If anybody knows anybody in Macon, I'm in Macon every Thursday, group contacting and building the business to buyers. You know, and so he's building a huge business there, you know. And then I think it was Aaron, he had this guy from Jamaica, and so I'll be going down to Jamaica in the next next 3 weeks, probably the weekend after, either the weekend before or after DBS. Okay, I'll be going down there. He's coming up. He has a list of 30. He's gonna come up, expand that to 60. So we're gonna have two meetings. They're 7-day Adventists, so we got to be careful when we have it. 2 meetings in Mandeville, that's in the west, and 2 meetings in Ocho Rios, that's in the north coast. And then, of course, you know, like Campo teaches us, especially when you're going overseas, never go and build one leg. You know, make sure that you have other activity going on. That redundancy ensures growth. So I'll be going down to Kingston. We don't have any other Jamaicans on the line, so I could say that we're going down to Kingston, where the civilization is. And I'm going to be building my own, you know, separate legs down there. So that's the overseas stuff that's going to be happening. They also have a couple of vegan restaurants down there. So anyway, and then I'm working with James. James is going to get started next week, you know, and of course we have Daniel's leg that we're working with, and Andrea has to go down to Trinidad. So we're going to be doing some Trinidad business down there also. And of course, we have a lot of people that we're contacting here in Atlanta. Right now, in my own pipeline, I have 25 people that I'm working with, you know, prospects. Okay, so there's a lot of activity that's happening. So a lot of excitement. We don't have a grand opening sales event in February. The next one is going to be March the 4th, after concurrent Nadia. We thought it best to do that. Now, for the grand opening, everybody's going to commit to inviting 20 to 30 people, and we're going to have a customer facing meeting 2 weeks before the event. Okay, and that will allow us to determine whether we have a go or a no go. Once again, thanks to Lou for providing the venue. And then the last thing is that this weekend here in Atlanta, we're going to have an STP workshop. And, you know, basically, Again, this is a Campton National Facade plan showing event, okay? So it's going to be practicing, basically practicing the body system that Campton talks about, okay? And that we're implementing in Tallahassee and implementing here in Atlanta, okay? So it's basically the body system in action. And with that, on to Jonathan.
Awesome. So for me, I've just been I've been talking to some family members. They said they wanted to buy some stuff. I'm in contact with them tonight. Getting some people back into the fold. So I know one of them said he wants to get back in. Just been trying to reach him. I know he's been busy doing some stuff with family and a whole bunch of other stuff that's on his plate. So I just kind of in contact with him. And then also just been trying to get out more and contact, and then trying to like by going doing work at Starbucks or Panera Bread or something, contact the people there doing in the morning. And yeah, so just trying to just not trying, but getting out there and contacting more, and, being friendly and talking to more people. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And without further ado, let's bring up our awesome upline, fearless leader, mentor, everything, all the above. Dr. Prasad.
I'm very happy. Hey, Raj, what was that about? What was that about just now, Raj?
Who was what, sorry?
Raj. What is doing just now? Raj, I must give you a word of advice here.
You're breaking up.
You're breaking up.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, Raj, I must give you a word of advice here. Never ever forget Nad's name. Okay? But
I said Nadia.
So the next time I'll advise you, be careful with your yellow rice and beans. It's gonna be extra spicy.
Don't do that to me, man. Don't do that to me, man. This is personal.
You might name, but it doesn't matter. It's okay, but Nadia, no way. I tell you something, Virginia, I like what you said. I was thinking very seriously about it just now. You know, like going mafia a little bit on you guys, you know.
Nice.
Yeah. But listening to everybody, I am very happy. People are making money. Lou, congratulations. I mean, Brooke, congratulations on the three checks that you got, and you know, it shows that there's money in the business. All we got to do is what we things that we have to do to make the money. You know, people are growing. I mean, listen to the training here. You know, with from the hosting, with the system with project, with the streaming and book, with streaming with Virginia, and the book with Lou. Hey, listen, I know you guys are heading out to Fort Lauderdale. Make sure that you take Kumar's book once you have it, and then sign it to you. You get a book signed by the author. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know? Good stuff. And I'm happy to see that people are applying the body system and making it happen. One thing I like in particular, what Lou said, she was going out with Kenneth then as a group, but then she went out by herself. You know, and that's what it's all about. Too, that we're gonna train people so that eventually they're gonna be out there doing everything by themselves, which is showing the plan, the follow-up, sign up, contacting, and everything. You know. And the body system is for everyone, right? Understand that even a brand new person getting started, apply the body system to them right away. Okay, now the DAT system is a little bit different. That is for leadership when you reach a certain level. And right now that's between Kenneth, myself, Chile, and Rodney. And then now, I guess next month we're going to bring in a couple of more people into that fund. Once you qualify for that level, basically based on those things that you learn the function for the core steps, okay? But a lot of activities happening, people, businesses growing, and you know, just continue doing the things that you need to do, which is the daily habits, okay? Make it, those are things that eventually it just become like second nature. Wherever you go, you talk to people about business, you know, maintain a posture and everything else that will get you the results. I want to thank everybody from, you know, putting together the training, the slides. One thing I like to say, anything that you use right now in your training, I want you to keep those notes. Put a date on it and keep those notes. Because years from now, or even months from now, you'll go back and you'll look at some of the things and you'll see how you have grown and how your training has improved. You know, in addition to that, you're going to need some of those notes as the team grows bigger. There are going to be big team meetings that you're going to be called upon to do training. Okay, so keep those notes. It's going to come in useful for you guys. All right, and with that, you know. Oh, by the way, again, I know Kenneth is going to send out the information to you guys. I heard he's going to Jamaica, also Trinidad. You know, so whenever your uptime is there, get on Facebook or whatever, contact people, find out what his agenda is so that you can send people out there for him, you know. And Australia also, I know Virginia have working on Australia. We have people out there too. Let us know what we can do to help you. But with that, I must say again, I'm very pleased to see the growth in everyone, you know. And back over to the host.
Awesome. Thank you, Crown. Thank you, Crown.
Thank you, Captain, for that. Thank you. And as always, we getting your feedback is much appreciated, and we appreciate you for being on the call every week.
Can I say something?
Stuff. Can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Oh, go ahead.
Before you end, I just wanted to say that tomorrow is the anniversary of our dad, Bill.
Oh.
And so let's do it. Let's do a challenge for that. Okay. So I'm going to let my upline.
Really? That's what I just trust. I think I'm like counter. I'm crossword. I'm I'm not even in the picture that's going to matter.
Silly, you have the picture on your phone, so I guess at 12 on
I refer to Kanta Prasad.
Kanta, please make us a challenge, you know, for the week, you know.
Sanjeev, I need your help here, Sanjeev.
Oh man!
Hey, you know what? That's a good idea. Next week, one weekend in the month of February, I'll have Sanjeev log on with us. How about that?
Have Sanjeev on for an opener?
Yes, for our Pase, one Sunday, I'll talk to him and I'll have him plug in with us. Okay?
Okay, we will.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. But so this is the challenge. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
If I'm gonna have Sanjeev plug into this opening to this Pase, we gotta get the numbers up.
Exactly. Okay? Thank you.
As soon as we double, I'm gonna have Sanjeev plug into the Pase. And this is
okay.
Okay. Not anything else, just the Pase that so we don't need to forget 50 people and all of that. If we got like 10, 15, 20 of us right now, let's just, if we get to 20, 30 people, right? And then that's going to be a good challenge for Kenneth to see how we can put all of us on.
Obviously, I'll be taking a free trial of the meeting.
All right. So let's do that. That's a challenge. Everybody go out there and double up.
All right, sounds good.
Sounds good.
One more back.
So so you heard kind of the challenges, just double up and get Sanjeev on the call. So yeah, let's just go out and do it.
All right.
Phone team.
Yes. So yes, this is Inner Pace and on the phone team, and everybody have a good phone team.
And who do we have next week? Sorry, I should have sent that to you, Jonathan. That's my bad. Yeah, I should have sent that information. But if you could just hold 1 second while I pull that up. Next week we have. Come on, computer. Oh, I have it up already. Okay, hold on.
So next week is the 22nd? No, 29th, sorry.
Feeling is hosting.
So next week we have Sela as the host and timekeeper, Steven doing product, Peterson doing streaming, me doing book of the month, and Rod doing STP.
Awesome.
Everybody heard that? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So Kenneth, I got it. I told everybody. Oh, let's see here.
Okay.
We just had a quick switcheroo on our side. A friend of mine just invited me to his wedding on Sunday. A very, very, very good close friend of mine, the guy who's on my pattern with me. So his wedding is Sunday, so I wouldn't be able to make it. So I think Andre said he would switch in for me for Pase.
All right, no problem.
All right, thanks.
Oh, so Benson's getting married?
Yes, Ron Benson is getting married. Yes, he told me via text messaging,
What?
Last week, I was like, okay, cool, no problem. And then Saturday, just know you guys just prepare the back. So just remember that you just get rest up, whatever you need to organize for Pase. Yeah.
All right.
So we're good here on this side. Thank you.
Okay. So Tiandre will be taking the place, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. So yeah, yeah, that's pretty much it. So everybody get into your phone teams.
Awesome. Thank you. Great job, Jonathan. Good job. Good stuff. Very good. Fantastic. Good.
Hey, Jonathan, did you guys talk about Stacy?
What?
What did you say?
Jonathan and Silly, did you guys talk about Stacy?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. And I've been trying to get in contact with him, and he's been. I left messages, so I'm just I'm gonna contact him again tonight.
Okay. All right then. So okay, thank you guys for everything. Have a fantastic day.
All right.
All right, take care. Bye.
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 You say something?
Adios.
Okay.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Bonsoir.
Au revoir.
Okay.